welcome back to another home hint from Border Home Inspection. Well, I've got my trusty grandpa glasses on here and having a look around this house, and I come across something that I tried to explain to a customer yesterday it's hard to explain without a picture, so I took a picture and sent her a picture of this. But what I want to show you today is the difference between weeping tile tied into a sump pump and weeping tile tied directly into a sewer drain. So if you're living in a home that's 1970s or 80s, chances are you don't have a sump pump in your house, and that's totally fine. A lot of people think you need to put a sump in, but I don't. If you have no sump, chances are you don't need a sump. Think about it. It's been 40 years or so, and you've never had any issues in your basement. Why would you punch a hole in the floor and potentially cause some problems, especially if you lose power and now your sump is filling full of water. So if you don't have a floor drain, which was the problem yesterday, there was no floor drain I could find. It might exist, but I couldn't find one. Then you have to think about the fact that you've got a basement that's dug into the ground, and water's got to come under the floor and go somewhere. If it's really sandy soil, maybe you get away with it, but a lot of times you don't. So the water's got to go somewhere. It's either got to come into the house and go directly back out again through a sewer system, or it's got to come in and go into a sump pump. So into a sump pit and then get pumped out mechanically above ground. Or in some cases, some people pump it back into the sewer system. So this is the way they used to do it in the 1970s and 80s. We don't allow it anymore, but let me show you. So this is the floor drain. And if you look into the floor drain, you'll see that there's a pipe coming in. And that will be the sewer, or sorry, not the sewer. That'll be the weeping tile system coming in, and it just drains into the sewer. So that's how it's done. And if you look in your floor drain, you see this, then you know you got weeping tile. A lot of times people will ask, do I have weeping tile? Well, there's no way to be certain, but if you have that pipe coming into the floor drain, there's a good chance that that's what that is. And of course, it's easy to check once you own the house. You can just have 3, 4, or 5 hours after a rainstorm, you hear water dripping into the floor, and you look into this hole and you see the water drips in there, then you know you got weeping tile, and it's pulling the water from the weeping tile and coming into the floor drain and going out to the sewer line. So hopefully that's been some information for some of you that you wondered about that. If you like this, like it and subscribe to these videos, and it helps me out. Thanks a lot.